Don't see that every day. All right, guys, check this out. 4 days till retirement. So this means by the time that you're watching this video, today is September 27th, I think, something like that. Anyway, by the time that you're watching this video, I'm officially retired. I've gotten a lot of questions asking, what do you do? What are you retiring from? You're too young to retire. And I wish. What would you say, let me get over this railroad track. What would you say if I told you I used to do this? I bet you weren't expecting that. I know I just lost a bunch of subscribers, but I did that for 25 years. For those of you who are sticking with me, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now you know why I'm such a rule follower, huh? Anyway, let's get on with the business of today. What's today's video about? Well, now that we're stuck at a traffic light, I can tell you what we're doing today. We're gonna be doing an antenna test. I don't know why I can't stop doing this. We're finally gonna get Dwight, our DJI Mini 4 Pro, out of the bag today. If this person in front of me would hurry up, I could get to the spot. We're going to a spot where last time we were there, the fuzz was there. You guys know for the life of me, I can't remember to lift the antennas on the RC2 controller. And it seems like every time that I go out for a flight, those antennas are down. And I think that might be the cause of the problem for, first of all, our accuracy on landing, and secondly, the little gimbal shake that we seem to experience from time to time. I can't tell you how many comments I've gotten reminding me to lift up those antennas. Well, lately I've been able to remember because I put a piece of tape across the top of that RC2 controller that says ANT. And to me, that's interpreted, hey Kevin, lift your antennas up, you dummy. That's Kevin code. Anyway, when we get to the spot, we're actually turning into it now. I'll pull Dwight out of the bag. I'll explain to you exactly what we're doing today. It's gonna be a fun test. Hopefully it's gonna be a shorter video today too. Well, last week's video was way too long. It was like 24 minutes. We're gonna try to go way below that today. But you know what? I figured something out. It doesn't really matter how long our videos are. People will watch typically between 5 and 8 minutes. That's it. If we have a 24-minute video, they only watch 5 to 8 minutes. If we have a 3-minute video, they watch 5 to 8 minutes. I don't know how that math works out. All right, guys, we are here. Look at the flag. It's windy. There's nobody here to bother us, though. No guy drinking his coffee, no guy with the kayak. Looks like we got the place to ourselves. Well, we're going to park right here, and I'm going to get Dwight out of his bag. Ugh. Nope, let me put the Potenzic in the back seat. Oh, I got tennis elbow. Controller, Dwight. Battery. We'll go with 1 because I think I just flew with 2 and 3. Man, it looks windy today. Let me check air data and make sure that we're going to be good to go. Where is it? Well, today is September 29th and it says that the winds are only 4 miles an hour. Gusts at 10. Sure seems like it's windier than that to me. I'm sure Dwight won't be able to tell the difference. So this is the note that I left myself to remind me to lift up these antennas. Ever since I put this cover on this controller, I have forgotten to open up these antennas or to raise up these antennas. So this message right here has reminded me every time since I put this on here. I should have done that a long time ago. The funniest part about putting this reminder on here is that I thought of it myself. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Okay, whoops. Let me open up Dwight here, get a battery in him. We're gonna get everything turned on. Labels up. Well, ever since I've been able to remember to pull these antennas up, I fly from the truck, everybody knows that. But I've experienced no gimbal shake and I've experienced really no problems with the precision landing part of Dwight, our DJI Mini 4 Pro. Well, that's what we're going to test today. I'm going to do 4 flights total. I'm going to do 2 flights sitting in the truck and 2 flights standing outside the truck. But on the first flight of each round, I'm going to have the antennas folded in. I'm going to lift Dwight up off of the landing pad and see if he's got that gimbal shake. And then we're going to go out for a short flight. We're going to do a return to home because it seems to be my specialty lately. And we're going to see if his precision landing is on target or if he's off. So let's get everything started up here. Let me get the controller going. Let me get Dwight up too. Whoops. There he goes. I was like, didn't he used to make noise? All right, I got the screen recording going here. So right now we've got 0 satellites. So I'm going to go up to the 3 dots. I have not updated Dwight. I'm still on the old firmware here. So look at this. On the About tab, I'm at 1.14.0. I've seen a lot of horror stories with 1.14.2. I don't even want to go there. And then his aircraft firmware is 0600. So I don't know if that could be the updated firmware. I'm not sure. Let me actually check and see. Oh, network connection required. We're not going to check that. So that's the settings that we've got with Dwight. I'm going to go over to safety, make sure that our stuff is still set properly here. Advanced return to home is optimal. Where's the advanced safety settings? And we're set to return to home. And the sensors are all on. All right, cool. Check the transmission tab and see how we are here. Looks like we're good. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's almost like me looking at the camera tab, right? All right, let's get back to the main screen here. All right, so we got 5 satellites. I'm gonna go take Dwight out on the back of the truck so he can get more satellites, and we're gonna get this test started. All right, buddy, don't fail me now.
Home point updated.
Home point's been updated. Thank you, Martha. So just to reiterate, we're looking for 2 things. We're looking for whenever he lifts up off the landing pad, we're gonna see if he's got the gimbal shake. And then on the return to home flight, we're gonna check and see the second thing, which is his precision landing. Well, personally, I do think that this is the culprit for both of those issues. But if he passes this test with flying colors, I don't know what we're going to prove, but we're going to post a video. Okay, we've got 17 satellites, and we've learned that in order to lift him off properly, you've got to hit the auto launch. So I'm going to hit that button on the left-hand side. I'm going to tap to take off, and then we're going to let him hover right there for just a couple of seconds. Now, I don't think he's going to be within camera view of the dash cam for the back dash cam, but it looks like he's very stable. I can see him out the back window, so maybe he is. All right, so he looks pretty stable. I think that's long enough. I'm going to lift him up to 23-ish, 24 feet. And we're going to let him get his, we always say picture, but now we don't know, right? We're going to let him get his layout here for his precision return to home. I didn't see any camera shake, so I think that, okay, he passed on that test. So let me raise up a little bit. Look how low that water is out there. Usually it's up a lot higher than that. So we're going to just fly out, I say maybe, I don't know, 500 or 600 feet. And we're going to hit return to home. And we're going to make sure that, or we're going to see if he's got his precision landing actually accurate today. Because sometimes he is off. I really hope that he's off so we can blame it on the antennas, because I had that problem for a while. Oh, we're past 600 feet. But I had that problem for a while. Okay, so I'm going to hit the return to home button and not the power button this time. So I'll hit return to home. He's turning around, and I think he's going to, yep, his green line's there. It's set on optimal, I think, like I said. It looks like the home point is in the middle of the road there. It doesn't look like he's even close to the truck. So I'm going to get the GoPro out, and we're going to watch him land here. I can see him right now. Looks like he's flying almost sideways. That radar thing doesn't seem too accurate. It's he's a lot more sideways than he looks on the screen there. But he's right above the truck now. He should be doing his turn and dropping his camera any second here. We're dropping his camera and doing his turn. It looks like his precision landing is off just a hair, but now he might be coming to the pad, so looks like it might be okay. All right, Dwight, where are you going to be at? Are you going to be right in the middle? Maybe we should get the bottle cap out for this test. I don't know. I should have probably done that, huh? All right, so he is on the landing pad, it looks like, according to the little icon there. So it doesn't look like we're going to have any problems with this launch. So then I'm going to do a second flight with him once he lands. Yep, that's perfect. I mean, look at that. You can't get any better than that. Good job, Dwight. Let's get back in the truck. It's hot. Okie dokie, that was a bust. All right, let's pull the antennas out, and we'll do that same flight again. All right, so we're going to hit the auto launch. Whoops, I hit the waypoints, idiot. Get off there. I'm going to hit the auto launch. I'm going to take off. Let him hover for just a few seconds. I don't see any gimbal shake at all. It looks good. And again, I'm setting in the truck, if in case you forgot. All right, so I'm going to raise him up now to, I think I was at 27 feet for that last flight, so we'll try to do the same thing. There we go. I think we're set. And he's probably now already gotten his picture for his return to home. I'm just going to raise up a little bit more to, I think, 50 feet, and we'll just fly out. I think I was at like 630 feet or something like that. All right, so we're right there at 600 feet. Let me hit the return to home button. We'll see where he lands. Whoops, I think I just hit something. I don't know what I just hit. C2, what is that? I think that's cruise control. Okay, he's on his way back now. He's following his green line. Look how off that home point looks until he gets home. That's crazy. All right, let me get the GoPro out there so we can spy on him again. He's coming straight back. He is almost sideways, man. It doesn't look anything close to what the radar is showing. That's weird. I don't know if you guys can see him in the camera, in the GoPro yet or not, but he looks like he's almost, oh no, I guess now he's straight. He's right above the truck. How close is he to that pad? Looks like he's in the exact same spot that he was when he was coming down before. Yeah, he's moving on to the pad now. So let's go to the GoPro and we'll watch him land directly onto the pad. He's more perfect this time than he was last time. Well, about the same, I guess, because on the pad's on the pad, right? Are you gonna land? Taking your sweet old time, aren't you? Why are you moving forward? That is almost exactly where he took off from. Like I think he was over here just a little bit more, but that's almost perfect. I'm gonna move him back into the middle. All right, now it's time to fold the antennas in. I'm standing outside the truck. Now, I'm pretty close to the truck, but I'm at least outside the truck. So let's go ahead and go to Dwight's camera here, and we're gonna hit the auto takeoff. Take off here. Get him up in the air. Now, whenever he lifted off there, he moved to the right just a smidge, or a whisker, as some people like to say. Look at how close this, or low this airplane is over there. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera, but there is a low-flying plane over there, so we might need to wait for just a second until we, I guess I could lift him up to 27 feet. There we go. We'll get him up to his 27-foot mark. Yeah, that plane's way gone by now. I'm pretty sure that plane's like 1,000 feet up, so we're not in any danger. You might have been able to see him through Dwight's camera. Okay. All right, let me raise him up to 50 feet and we'll go out, what is it, 600 feet is where I wanted to go. So I'm gonna, I guess, walk over this way so I can have a better connection between the camera and Dwight. So we're gonna stay at that 60-foot mark. You see that boat go across there? Was that a boat or a jet ski? It was fast. All right, so we're almost to 500 feet here. There we go, we're at 600 feet. I'm gonna hit return to home. You guys can watch. I'm gonna hit return to home. He's gonna raise up, or he's gonna turn around and start coming back to the house. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. It's sometimes easy to lose these guys whenever, I guess I gotta hit return to home again and hold the button down. But sometimes it's hard to see these, or hard to relocate these guys once you look away because they're so small. But he's coming directly back towards us. There's a different boat that's fixing to go across. His home point looks off again like it was before, but I'm sure he'll adjust that whenever he gets back here. Now that's Dwight flying back to us. You can tell that he's banking a little bit there. Okay, but he's gonna make it. Okay, now he's fixing to turn around and lower his camera. Looks like he's pretty well off of the mark. Oh no, he's fixing it. He's adjusting. You're adjusting again, aren't you, buddy? I didn't see any gimbal shake, so I guess I probably should have mentioned that. Let's go to the GoPro and we'll watch him land. So he's a little bit off of that landing pad. He's actually forward of it as far as the screen's concerned, or what little icon was showing. Is he going to adjust? He might be adjusting. Area under aircraft unsuitable for landing. Really? I guess I'm just going to land on myself. What's different about this setting than there was before? I'm holding the stick down. There we go. I got it. Or he got it. So he is a little bit off on his landing there, which is kind of strange, but maybe it's not. So we had at least one fail. All right, I'm going to try to reach him and get him back onto the landing pad. There. All right, let me get him straight here. There you go. Now you're straight, buddy. I keep hitting focus on that back screen and it keeps messing things up. One last flight. I'm going to pull the antennas out and we're going to do all that over one more time. So let me hit the auto takeoff. Get him up in the air. Look at how solid he is right there. That looks really good. I think that's long enough. I had to put the GoPro down. Let me get him back up to 27 feet and we'll get him out for his fourth and final test flight. Oops, I'm up a little bit higher than I was before, but that's okay. So I got the antennas out, right? Yep, I sure do. I didn't see any gimbal shake on any of these 4 tests, so that's cool. But I'm gonna raise him up a little bit more to 50 feet and we'll go straight out to 600 feet. So we are at our destination. And I'm gonna hit return to home. I'm gonna hold the button down this time. And he's doing his turn, finding his line. And now it looks like the home point short of the truck, or is it way past the truck? It's weird. I don't know why it can't be exact. I mean, maybe his depth perception is off. So he's coming back at 24.5 miles an hour. I really like how these Mini 4 Pros have a higher normal mode speed than the Mini 2s do. That's one thing that I like about the Mini 4s that the 2s don't have, I guess. I guess you can adjust the speed too. I think you might be able to adjust the speed on the Mini 2s also. All right, he's landing now. Looks like he's found his mark this time. He's coming down at 4.5 miles an hour. Looks like he's dead in the middle of the pad. It looks good, buddy. Let's go to the GoPro and watch him land this time. I think this is going to be the best landing of them all, if he gets to land. He's directly in the middle of that pad, according to the picture there. All right, man, I think you got this. Now, what was different about this landing than the last? Perfectly in the middle of that landing pad. That's almost exactly where he took off from. Well, we really missed an opportunity here by not getting that bottle cap, didn't we? But I think that's success. Let's get back in the truck. It's hot again. Good job, dude. What exactly did we prove today? Probably not much, other than flying drones is fun. But did you guys find it strange that with his antennas folded up when I was standing outside, that was the only precision landing that he was off on? All the other three, he was almost dead in the center. And also on all 4 of those flights, there was no gimbal shake. I'm kind of glad that there wasn't, but I would really have liked it to show up. That way we would have been able to correlate it directly with the antennas. Now if it does that gimbal shake again in the future, I'm going to be screwed because I'm not going to have any idea where to look. Have you guys ever seen a DJI Mini 2 drone start from a half a mile away? Well, if you haven't, click on this video right here. You'll enjoy it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video today, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. God bless.